But I think it's more because it was a buildup of everything. It was a buildup of doing lore and then figuring out what lore was the thing. People were being racist. Yeah, people were. Dude, I don't understand it. I don't understand where people come from. But they repeat the same joke over and over. So here's the thing. For me personally, like, I've been on the internet for 8 years. I've seen every joke possible that people have done to me. I've seen people call me, like, slurs. You know, I've seen people do it. So it's gotten to a point where it doesn't get to me. But just because it doesn't get to me, it doesn't make it okay. It's fucking shit. You know, it's fucking as hell. And people repeat, it's like people repeat the same joke. I went underground in fucking Minecraft. People were saying El Chapo, El Chapo. Like, what? Excuse me? The chat last time was like shit. But I think one of the main reasons is because chat always falls under this thing where it's like a domino effect, right? So what would happen is chat, since it was lore, and when the streamer doesn't talk a lot to chat usually tends not to go as fast as it would usually go. So what happens is that you're able to see other people's messages more easily. So what would happen is that, let's say we were talking about walls, right, in the game, and someone would say, "Oh, Quackity Trump arc." So other people see that message because it's not, the chat isn't overfilling. Other people see that message, it's like, "Oh yeah, that's true. And then before you know it, the entire fucking chat is filled with that shit. You know, the fucking entire chat is filled with that shit. And it's like, I hate how easily swayed the chat is. Like, the chat's like, you can say something, one person will agree, and suddenly it's like, oh, 50 people suddenly are talking about the same thing. The chat is so easily swayed to the point where it'll turn to spam. So it's just this whole thing. I think that's the most annoying thing when it comes to chats. It's that entire thing. It's like a hive mind, exactly. But yeah, it was, to me, that day, the chat was just like a buildup of everything. But I think also people, you know, generalize it so much. When there's spam, when there's a lot of spam, people love to say, it's like, oh, I saw some people saying, like, fuck Quackity's chat, fuck it. It's not the greatest, believe me. When you have so many viewers, every chat has its, obviously, when you have like 60,000 people in the fucking chat, there's gonna be some of that like domino effect where someone says something and then people start saying a bunch of shit. It's like, but at the same time, for example, today, I have found my chat very lovely. Today. Today, my chat has been very lovely. So to generalize and say like, oh, the chat is always doing this shit, I disagree with that. Today, the chat has been lovely. I've been enjoying reading chat today. But that day, because I couldn't pay much attention to chat because I was doing lore and all that, that's when shit got like way out of fucking control, you know? But yeah, it's like, you guys have to realize that all streamers, when they come to a viewer count that's this big, I think every single streamer with a viewer count like this, or higher, or even lower, can talk about awful experiences they've had with chat. Chat is a combination of everyone, of like everybody who's watching you. So it's like, you're gonna have some good days, you're gonna have some bad days, you know? And every streamer is going to have one of those days where the chat is just being like weird, essentially. But like, it's not always like that. That's what I like the way I like to see it. It's like, it's not always like that. Today chat's being lovely. Today chat's being cool, you know, and I enjoy it. And I'm like having a fun time streaming right now. But like that time, it's like, it was a buildup of people chat hopping, of people making this stupid, like the same fucking joke 100 times. The chat spamming. I've realized that I don't like doing improv lore that much when there's like other people streaming, because there's like a lot of chat hopping. I remember I would make one argument and this domino effect would start again. People be like, Quackity's on his Karen arc. And it was like, oh, Lamau, fucking Karen arc. Boom, the entire chat saying Karen arc. I'm like, guys, I'm trying to fucking Lost and Bodies. But yeah, chat. For me, it's like, again, it's like this thing where I've been on the internet for so goddamn long, to the point I've been told every bad thing you can imagine. I've been told every bad thing you can imagine. So as a creator, you learn to not let those things get to you at all. Obviously, again, that doesn't make it okay at all, but just so you know, from my perspective, it's like I've seen it all, I've heard it all, and it's come to a point where I'm glad that I've developed this, like, kind of, you know, it doesn't get to me. It doesn't like anger me. It doesn't make me sad. It's annoying. It's a little annoying. It does get annoying. But it doesn't get to me, though. It does get, you know, to other people. There's other people that are completely, you know, for whatever reason it may be, like, it does get to other people, and it's just like, it's not okay. You know, it's not fucking okay. Now, here's the thing. I think in speaking from my culture and my personal experiences with my culture tends to be, we tend to make fun of, like, everything, right? So, like, in terms of people, you know, again, like, making those jokes, I've kind of, like, learned again to, like, kind of, like, again, not let it get to me, especially because I'm a creator and I've been doing this for so long. But again, it's just, it doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it okay. But yeah, Chad, that day for me was like an off day. But I don't like generalizing it and saying, like, oh, it's fucking always like this. The fucking chat fucking sucks. No, because again, like today, for instance, it's been a very pleasant stream, and I've been loving it. So I'll fucking tell Slimesicle, it's like, slime, you know, like slime. I'm gonna call you slime. He just fucking manipulated slime. He just fucking, which I get it why people like, that's a cool part of all these, like, characters. I get why people think certain ways and certain things about the characters, but it's still funny to know, like, everyone has their favorite character, but it's funny to see it from from these perspectives. Like, everyone thinks I'm out here to fucking manipulate everyone. It's like, it's interesting. It's an interesting thing to see. Like, again, like the other night I was complaining about this cookie outpost, which I had no idea about. It was like, he's on his Karen arc. Oh, you're being a little Karen. But, you know, yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Stop, bucket hat. Stop it. We live in a society. I went to Jack in the Box one night. I was going through the drive-thru and I was gonna get a burger. But as soon as I walked up to the window, they said, "You need to have a card to order from Jack in the Box." That's a true story. That's a fucking true story, by the way. That was fucked up of Jack in the Box. I was hungry. It was 2 a.m. I walked through the drive-thru. Motherfuckers, like, holy you don't have a car. What does this say about society?